Hi Troy, this is an instruction video on how to use or administer your website. Your website fishingalberta.ca, www.fishingalberta.ca is built on a WordPress framework, also known as content management system. In order to manage your website, you have to log into the backend by typing the full address of your website, which is www.fishingalberta.ca/wp-admin, and then press enter. Once you press enter, it will take you to the login page. Enter your username and password that was provided to you and simply click on login. Once you click on login, it will take you to the back end of your site. So this is the back end of your site, also known as dashboard. Dashboard is where you manage every aspect of your site. For example, in your case, managing orders, updating content, text, images, adding more product to your site, um, basically anything related to payment or anything. So in this tutorial we will go through some basic edits or changes that you can do yourself so that you don't have to be dependent on anyone, or it should not cost you anything to do those things, so that it will to keep your cost down. So let's start with doing some kind of changes. So let's see, we are on home page, and in future you decided to change the main image here, the background image, as you can see. You decided to change that in future. So to do that, let's go to the back end, click on pages on the left hand side, pages. Once you click on the pages, it will display all pages on your website: about us, booking, checkout, contact us, homepage, my account, all pages. And this is where you will come down and edit any page you want to. So right now we are trying to edit home page, the image on the home page, the main image. So let's go to home page, which is also a front page. Click on edit. Once you click on edit, just wait for a second for it to load, and here we go. So the main image on your web page is known as slide. So to change the image, just click on edit slides, and you are on home page image here. Click on edit again, and then scroll down a bit, and on your right side when you see the featured image, you just click on that. And in the media library, right now you are in the media library. So media library is where whatever image you load to your site, it will be loaded into media library first. And if the image that you would like to replace with is already loaded in the media library, then you simply click on that image and click on set featured image. But if it's not there yet, then what you can do is you can upload the file right here. Upload the file from your computer or an external device. So upload file, select file, and then select the image. So just say for example we select this image, then click on open, and here is the selected image, as you can see the check mark here, and simply click on set featured image, and you see the image changed here. But loading the image here will not change it on the front page. As you can see, even if you refresh the page, the front page image is still the same. Why? because although you have loaded the image, you have not updated the page yet. And in this case, we're not going to do it because we are not changing any images on the live site, for example, for the time being, because we do not want to disturb the functionality. So, but once you click on update, this will be your main image on the home page, and that's how you do it on any other page as well. So, for example, if you are on about us page, this is the main image. Same thing. Go to the back end, click on pages first, and find the about us page, which is the first one here. Click on edit. Wait for a second, and you see the slides. So just click on edit slides, and there you go. You see the image there. Click on edit again, scroll down, and on your right side you can see the image that you want to replace. So click on the image, and you are in media library. So just say you want to select this image again and set featured image. So I change the image, but it didn't update that on the page yet until we don't click the update. That's how you change main images on all pages. So we will return back to the home page. Now that we know how to change the main image, let's scroll down a bit, and there is a sub image, and there are content text. So just say you want to change this content to something else, or the text to something else, for example. Let's go to edit pages again. Go to home page, edit. Now you want to change the text. So instead of slide, which is at the top, just go down a bit, and on your right side, the right side of the page, you can see welcome to Alberta Fishing Charters, and that's the paragraph that you want to change or add content to. So hover over it, and you can see this pen element. Just click on this pen element to change the text. So just say you want to add more text. Make it simple, make a big one. Add more text. So this is something we just added, and then what we'll do is we'll save it. Alright, so if you go to the front end, it's not changed yet. So let's refresh the page, and you see there's nothing been changed because we have not updated the page yet. So let's update the page because it's a small change. You can go ahead and change it back quickly. So update. Now go to the front page and refresh the page, and you will see content has been added here. Add more text. This is how you add or replace the text here in this case, in this section. And similarly, you can do the same thing if you want to change the content here or here. It's up to you anytime. You just have to find the section. So let's change the text back quickly, because we do not want the visitors to be seeing that. So delete this and save it and update the page. So we have updated the page, so the text should not appear anymore. after the refresh, so it's disappeared. And if you want to change this image here, same thing, just slide, go down a bit, scroll down a bit, and you see the elements here. Library elements, sorry, not here, that was here, design. So you go here in the pen element here on the left side, click on the pen element, click on design, and you see the background image. So you just edit the image here, and then similar thing, can select any image from the gallery. So our sample image is here. This is we selected, insert into page, and once you insert it to page, it will replace that image. So now we are going to back off, and we do not want to disturb the pages. So but this is how you do it. You click on save and then update the page. So I'm going to cancel it because we're not intending to change the image at the moment, but we can, this is how you do it in future, and after doing it you just update it. Alright, so and then the other two sections at the same page at the bottom, you can see here, right here. Now if you want to change the button, right here the button, and similar thing, you change select the pen element here, and this is the text of the button, find out more, and then you can relink it to anywhere else, any other page that you want to. So this is the URL of the page that it is connecting to at the moment. Alright, so that was the home page, and that's how you change the content on your home page. But I mean, this content can be on any other page, and the terminology is same basically, so you don't have to, like, the changing the content is not different on any other pages. It's similar thing, rental process FAQs. Let's see what's this. So just say you want to change something on rental process page. What is that? Process FAQ. Now we go to pages. Rental and booking rental process FAQs. Edit. Let's scroll down a bit, and we have FAQ rental and booking. So if you click on the pen element here, so that's just your topic, which is right here. Some more questions, and then if we go to the toggles, okay, that's the accordion toggles, and here's the questions. So each question have its own section, you can see here, and then if you click on the pen element here, scroll down, there we go. So this is the content, and that's your question. How do I rent fishing equipment? And that's your answer. Okay, so this is how you change anything from this section. Any question, want to add more questions, you can add by adding toggle, and then simply click on the pen element, add question here, and add the answer here, and then save it and update the page. So for now we are not doing any changes, so just cancel it and drop this toggle. Okay, so that's how you change that page. Alright, so let's now see the WooCommerce section. Your website is built on a WordPress framework, and your e-commerce platform is WooCommerce. WooCommerce is where you will manage your orders, and if you need to do any, if you need to change any settings, that's where you do it as well. Let's click on WooCommerce here. Let's scroll down, and we are on orders section. This is what's highlighted at the moment, and any orders that you get will be listed over here. So what you have to do is basically click on any order. If this order came in on February 1st, I'm not sure why it's on hold. I'm not sure if you have taken care of it. So let's click on it, and so basically this is the order the client placed. Fish it yourself package. The number of people will be 4, and the cost is $259, which includes 4 people. The date booked is for February 3rd. So February 3rd it was booked. Let's see. I guess the client paid the full amount plus the GST, so there's no second payment due. No deposit required on, oh, I guess no deposit is paid as well. So basically because the client paid the full amount. Now this does not concern the delivery, so $0. We go up here. Now set action, PayPal transaction. So what you do with this order is you have to select what you want to do, capture authorization. If you are completing an order, or you just want to do authorization, so you know about this scenario already, how it works. We talk about it on the phone, and I'm sure you're quite familiar with that. And after that, you have to make sure that once you are satisfied with all the details of the order, um, you have to complete the order. Basically just send an email invoice, or if you change something, then you resend the new order notification. um, the email second payment reminder is if the client paid some deposit, and some deposit, 50% deposit, and there's second payment of 50% due, then this is where it concerns. So maybe you can send an email 14 days before the tour date. So, and then this has nothing to do because you're not selling anything that's downloadable, for example music or files or anything that so it doesn't concern your shop. Order notes, I don't see anything important here. Transaction. Okay, so basically this is where you come down and complete your order. And if you make any changes, you have to recalculate the cost and everything, and then resend the email to the client so that the client can agree. Um, this is the sandbox environment. Do not touch this one because we don't need it, and don't set it as sandbox. Means it's a test environment for your PayPal, so you don't have to worry about this part because your site is live at the moment. We don't worry about the shipping or tracking because this is a tour package. So that's how you manage your order. Let's go to the other settings of WooCommerce. So let's go to the settings. Here we'll go to the general settings first, and we'll see what it is. So most of these settings will be standard, or whatever is being set, or what messages will be displayed to the client when they're booking the order or booking rental product. So your store address is this one city and everything. So you're selling to all the countries. When it comes to tour, you're shipping only to a specific country in Canada. And then default customer location, currency option, you're selling it in your product in Canadian dollars, and then all other standard settings for the currency. So let's go to the products. So these are product settings in your shop. Looking what will happen after successful addition to the cart. If an item is added to the cart, the page should be redirected to that cart page. Enable Ajax, add to cart button archives. So these are all standard settings. So you do not want to disturb or change anything over here. Text. So the text is based on your shop address. Your shop address is Calgary. So basically it will detect the rates in Calgary, which is 5% in Alberta. And then if we were to go back and then the text. So those are all standard settings as well. So we do not want to disturb anything over here as well. And this is no enterprise exclusive attacks. So we have no concern about these other settings. Reduced rate rates. Yep, there's nothing to worry about that. So let's go to the shipping. So shipping, as you know, we have set few different zones. We have Alberta expedited, and then Calgary because it was free delivery, and everywhere else is no shipping available. That means you are only selling tour packages to anywhere else in the world. Checkout. Checkout. And these are all standard checkout settings. And your shop is using PayPal standard PayPal Express that we set up on your shop. Accounts, I don't think we have to have anything over here. These are all standard settings as well that we don't need to worry about. Emails, also standard settings of the email that you send to your client, and this is the template. This is a new order, what the client will receive, and your number, site title, customer order, HTML. So these are all standard settings that you don't have to disturb, and if you really need something, you can always refer back to us or call us. And this is the template of your email. Email sender options, that's this topic, that's the main headings of your email. From header image, this is the image, that's logo on in your email. In the footer, the text is so, the coloring, and that's it. So that's the email template part. Integration. Okay, so these are all also standard settings. So what we integrated with your site is the plugin that will remove the item from the cart. Enable cart stock reducer, we have enabled it, but due to some reason this plugin is not working on tour products. We're not sure why, but because this plugin is free, um, I guess it's a good functionality that it's providing. Too bad it's not working with tour packages, but it's working perfectly fine with rental products. So let's say if we go to rental products and we say winter booking, is there an item in the front? No. Book rental, and scroll down a bit and let's start renting this product here. And now we have added, no, not yet, we'll add this product to the shopping cart, add to cart. So let's see. So we added the product in the cart. Scroll down a bit and see it will display a line over here with the minutes being counting down. Please check out within 9 minutes and whatever seconds being counted down, or this item will be removed from your cart. So there we go. You have set it up to 10 minutes. You can always go down to integration and change these settings to 20 minutes, 6 minutes, 5 minutes, whatever you prefer. I think 10 minutes is good because this is how long usually client takes. However, the standard setting of any cart, I believe, according to the developer, is if the item, this is how it should behave, any cart, and if the item is not being removed, that means it will go away within 48 hours. So let's see if it, the only concern that you should have is that if the item is in the cart and the date is being blocked. So in this case, what we are going to do is we will log into, or we will go to your website via another web browser and see if that similar date or same date has been blocked. If it is, then there's a concern. So what was the date here? 8 to 9. Let's see. Rental and tour booking. We are on a different browser now. As you can see, there's nothing in the cart. Nothing in the cart. Into booking. Book rental. And we go for the same item. Eskimo catfish. Scroll down. 8 to 9. You see, the dates are not being blocked. So there's no worries. If there's someone else who's trying to book this item from another location, then it is still available. Add to cart. So there's no worries. There's no worry about item being booked by one or the other. And I think the date will block only once the item is being booked by finalized by the visitor. So depending on who finished their order first, they will get it. Or if there are more, if there's no quantity set on this, I believe more than one item can be rented for the same date. So we'll close this. That was the explanation for why for the integration, and the integration is the WooCommerce cart stock reducer that reduces or removes an item after 10 minutes from the cart, but it doesn't work on tour packages, and we don't know why, because this is a free integration plugin, so we can't comment much on it. But there are other plugins. If you prefer, we can have it integrated for you, but that the cost of that is $110 per year. So maybe you want to think about that. And my strong feeling is that you really don't need this, and if it's half working already, so I believe, um, I mean, you are the final decision maker. If you want to do that, we will be more than happy to implement the other plugin. Let's go to API. Okay, so enable the REST API, so we have nothing to concern about this. uh, Rental and booking settings, let's go. So these are all standard settings, standard labels, names, and display messages that will be shown to the client. Let's say display. Okay, these are also standard settings, labels, standard labels and settings, conditions, if there are any, rental dates, no. So these are all settings about how the rental and booking plugin works. Okay, so there's not much to see here. Let's go to the deposit. That's another integration that we did for you for accepting 50% deposit payments for the tour packages. So you can see here, deposit 50% to pay, balance to be paid in 14 days before the tour date, and everything else is labeled that as you see on the site, or the client can see on the site when they're booking the tour package. All right. Let's go to, that was deposits, security deposit, that's for the rental items. Okay, so here the security deposit does not show anything, because the security deposit is based on each product. So here you don't see much settings. To see the security deposit setting, you have to actually go to the product page. Now what we will do is we will go to the product page, which is right here. So let's see, if we go down a bit, let's just say we choose Eskimo fat fish. We click on edit, scroll down a bit, and see the product data right here. No, actually, settings, product settings. So you go down on security deposit. So that's $75. The security deposit on this item, we set it to $75, and each product will have its own deposit amount, which you can customize or um, reference according to the product. So that's why you don't see anything under the security deposit integration setting, because the setting is referenced to each product. So that's why you find the settings over here. So since we are on the product page, let's see, all your products are over here. So to see your products, you click on products on the left here, and you see all the products that's in your shop. So right now we have only few products and tour packages. Now we are going to learn how to add a product. So the easiest way I found to add a product on your site is by duplicating the existing one. So if you are adding a tour package, just click on duplicate, or if you are adding a rental product, also same thing, duplicate. So let's try one. We'll do Smartphone VS485C underwater camera. Let's duplicate this one. Once you click on duplicate, it will open a new page with the duplicated item. So you can simply go ahead and start changing things, because it's not actually changing the main product, it's just changing the duplicated product. So let's go up a bit. As you can see here, this is the title. So you can change the title, and you can see it's a copy. So that means you're not changing the main product. Test. So we are going to say test product. Alright. And then we will change other settings. Operational manual. Let's see. I believe each product has its own manual. If it's not, then we will have to upload the PDF file to the server through cPanel, and then link it to this URL. You have to get the URL and link the PDF to this URL. If it's the same manual for all the products, which I doubt it is not, you will have to add each file related to the product on the server. So let's see if we have any option to upload the file, the PDF file to the server. Let's see design. I don't see anything to upload the file here. So that will be done through the front end only, I believe. I mean back end from the cPanel. Let's see. So we have to edit this. Okay. Oh, I can't see that. Okay, so that's the operational manual part, and then followed by rental agreement, which should be same for every product, I believe. For rental product, if you want to change any wording in the rental product, just click on the pen element and then scroll down and see design, animation, whatever you want to change. If you go down, so don't forget this is a page itself. So if you want to change anything, you go to rental agreement page. Let's open the page on a different tab. Pages, rental agreement, right here. If you click on the rental agreement, and you see the whole agreement over here, right here. And if you want to change anything, as usual, I told you, like just click on the pen element, cancel this, on the pen element. What might be taking us over here? Cancel. Oh, right here. Actually, just click on the pen element, and then you can start changing whatever you would like to. So I'm canceling it because we're not changing anything. Let's close this page. You would also like to know if we can change the image. So basically the image will be here for the product. You click on the image, and upload a file from the computer if it's not already in the media library. Select an image, open, and once it's uploaded, here's the image and set product image. And that won't change until you say publish. Also, other settings of the product that you can change here is the dimension, weight, expedited parcel shipping. You have only one type of shipping, so you just want to choose expedited parcel. That's what you're selecting. Link products, attributes, was get price, general price 39. So that's, you can change the price from here. Price type is general pricing. If it's an hourly price, but there's none, so we don't use the hourly price, we're using general price. No shipping required. Enable PayPal billing agreement. Enable. So price discount. Settings. These are all different kinds of settings. The labels that you really don't need to change anything from here. Conditions. So here you set the minimum number of days that you can book for, which should be 1. Number of block days before booking started, 3. So you want the booking to start 3 days after the current date. So you want this grace period within it. Okay, choose off days. Alright, so those were the settings for adding the product. And you can also choose here product data, rental product, or and then you can select the categories right here, rental booking. So is it rental booking product or is it a tour booking? So if you are changing tour, then it's a tour booking, otherwise a rental booking. So basically, if you wanted to add a rental product, just duplicate the rental product, and if you want to add a tour product, then you just duplicate the tour booking product and then make changes accordingly. Finally, when it's done, you just click on the publish button. That will publish everything, including the new image and all the new settings and price and all the other configuration. So that's how you basically add product the easiest way, just by simply duplicating from the store, from the existing product. So we can also change the product description by scrolling down a bit. Here's the description, just change it from here. Header, footer, slide, sidebar, sliders, and those are all standard things again. Okay, so once you're done with all the changes, you simply have to click on image 2. I guess we did selected this one, and we will publish the item. So just say if we temporarily publish this item, let's go to the item is no longer in the cart. shop, implement tour booking, and winter booking, rental items. So let's see, we are going to add the new product over here by just publishing it quickly and removing it. Publish. So once you have published the item, and the item it should be linked on the rental booking category. Let's refresh the page and see where does it showed up. It showed up right here because we didn't change the name. I refreshed the page and didn't change the name or anything. So you can see from the image that we changed the product. Why is it shorter? Because the image has to be same size as the other images to make it similar size the container. Since this is a live site, we will have to remove this as soon as possible. Just go to the all products and let's remove the Markham VS485C underwater camera. So we'll just trash it because we don't need it. So that will be the easiest way to add an item or product to your site, just simply by duplicating from an existing product. Now, my strong recommendation to you is not to apply any kind of updates. Leave it to us because it's free for you for 1 year, and then it's $35 per month after 1 year. Please do not make any kind of updates because we have done lots of customization to fulfill your requirements, especially in the WooCommerce cart page, and also deposit, 50% deposit, as well as what else? There was the RMB plugin as well. So please do not make any kind of changes or updates or security upgrades by yourself. Leave it to us. We will take care of it. We are taking backup of your site regularly, and we are responsible to take care of the security and everything else related to your website, not the content. The content you're covered for another 2 to 3 weeks until you have decided to. I mean, not until you have decided, but you have 2 weeks after the um, final uh, final handover of the site to you. In 2 weeks, if you want to make any changes, we will do it for you. We will be happy to do it. And then after that, there will be some cost associated with it. We will give you an estimate every time you ask us to do something. And if you agree, we'll make the changes. One more time, please do not make any kind of security updates on your site. But if you make any content changes and if you are stuck somewhere, we will always be available to help you. And if it's something that's quick, just a question, most of the time we won't even charge you. But if it's something that requires some research, some deep research, or something that will take our time, then we will have to charge you. So that's it, Troy, and we also prepared a document for you, an instruction document right here, quite comprehensive, how to add a rental product, how to add a tour product, and many other topics. So you can also refer to this um, document whenever if you need to, and then you can add to this document as time passes by so that you will become more efficient in managing your website content by yourself. Okay, so thank you, and that's all for the instruction.